I heard a story of one woman who had, over the course of her life, become addicted to self-harm, to cutting. And it was one of those things that she did because it made her feel alive and it helped her to escape from some other pains in her life. And she got addicted, couldn't get away from it. A friend invited her to Christ Community Church, and she came to our worship services, then our renewal ministries, and got some counseling done. She gave her life to be a follower of Jesus, and all those things worked together in order to break her addiction. And now she's been set free. And I think that's what it's all about. Another story was told of a woman who was a part of our online campus. And she wandered into our building one day, and she told, it was actually August 18th, she wandered into our building, and she told Robert Murphy, our campus pastor from the online campus, she said, I've been attending the online campus for 6 months now. For 6 months, but I've never showed up in the chat and introduced myself or anything. I thought I'd stop by and introduce myself, and I've come to faith in Jesus, and I was wondering, can I get baptized today? And so we said, yes, you can get baptized today. That's another life that's being changed, and thousands of people around the world on the internet are getting changed through that campus. And it's so exciting. You know, we talked 3 years ago about the kids ministry space. And we said this space is being designed for people who have not yet been born. And I made a prophecy from this stage, the only prophecy I've made in my 7 years at Christ Community Church. I prophesied before all of you that in the next 5 years in Omaha, babies would still be born. And I was right, and I prophesy it will continue to happen. But if you go to our kids' wing now, anyone who's under 3 years old is a Double Your Impact baby. They've all come since 10-10-10. And we pray that they'll all be raised in the ways of Jesus. So it's all about people. But just like the Macedonians, there's a financial component in the people business. When we told you in 2010 that we were going to be doubling our impact, we said, we think what this will cost in terms of dollars and cents to make it happen is $9.5 million above and beyond our normal offerings. And so we swallowed hard, cast the vision, and invited people to make a commitment towards it. And on 10-10-10, people made a commitment of $7.6 million. And even though that was short of our $9.5 million mark, in the middle of a tough recession where people are already giving millions of dollars to this church and to missions, it was an amazing sacrificial gift that we were incredibly proud of. And not only that, I was very proud that 96% of people who give to the general fund also give to Double Your Impact. 96%. And when we talk to our consultants, people help us with campaigns and tell us how to do these kinds of things. We asked them, how does that rank with other churches? They said, this is unheard of. There is no other church that's even in this same category. And what that means is that you don't just have a couple of big givers. Everybody's in. Everybody buys the vision. Everybody's with you. And it's a beautiful thing to take a look at. So you may wonder, okay, now where are we at? If there was a $7.6 million pledge and we've got 3 weeks left to go, how close are we? Well, right now, we're at $6.8 million that has actually been given. And so if you do the math, that means we've got $800,000 to get to 7.6 or $2.7 million to get to $9.5 million. And I know that there are some people who have given faithfully, like just on a monthly pledge, and you're going to finish right on time. There are other people who kind of like the drama of the finish line before they give. And you are giving me a heart attack. I just want you to know that. But I trust that you'll be good to the pledge that you made when you made it back in 2010. And there's quite a few people who are a part of the 46% that started giving even though they didn't have any pledge at all. And there's some people who are part of the 46% who are just hearing about this for the first time, and you're wondering if there's still time for you to get in. And the answer is yes, there's 3 more weeks for you to still be able to get in on this, to say, I was there, I was a part of Double Your Impact. I gave sacrificially in order to be able to make that deal happen. Well, you may wonder why our funding is 3 years for a 5-year vision. 3 years funding for a 5-year vision. The reason is that we have a debt-free philosophy at Christ Community Church. Everything here in our buildings is paid off. We don't carry any debt at all. We don't pay any interest on anything. And we only spend money that we have. How's that for a principle, huh? Let's spend what we have. So that's why we have incremental stuff happening around the church. The money comes in, we do the next project. And so we've seen a lot of things happen. The middle school room is done, and now middle schoolers and MOPS and international students and college students all get to use that space every single week. And we've had our kids ministry done, and it's now spacious and colorful and secure and a great place to invite your friends to. And the roof is fixed, and the parking lot got redone, and our heating and air conditioning systems got redone. It was so old we couldn't even find parts for the old stuff we were trying to fix anymore. So it cost us a pretty penny to be able to put that thing together to make it right. But the good news is, now that it's been made right, we're saving $70,000 a year in heating and air conditioning costs here in the church. Isn't that good news? And the next thing that gets done, if everything goes well with our Double Your Impact offering, is this room right here. It's the, yeah, that's right. Because some of you have seen what the carpet looks like without chairs on it, and you're going, 1992, it's about time to get that thing replaced. So that's the next thing on the list, and finishing the FLC, etc. But it's not really about the building, is it? I mean, it's about people. It's about people. It's about God's grace reaching one life at a time.